got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Finds a man on the right.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch.
Makes the grab in their space. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program
gashes him in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. Running inside, it's Williams. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the back. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mobley. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. LSU right back to the line.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but...
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. The give is to Williams. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Throwing, Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Carr. Stepping to the right. Snagged out of the air. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Here's Carr to throw. Fires quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Running inside, it's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He wants to change this route. 4th down, Carr. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. The give is to Williams. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Throwing, Carr. Touchdown, Irish! Into the end zone for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Wilson has it over the middle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hauls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. LSU lining up first and goal. Here's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pressure coming, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got it on the outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Time to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Wilson open on the right side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 19 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They'll open the second half with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking left. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. The Irish send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Levitt. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. Wilson's got it. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks
snagged it, and there's not enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. With the catch, it's Green. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. LSU quick to the line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as...
He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Mobley. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. This time it's complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Somehow fits it into that traffic.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Again, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Here in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Green. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around.
The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
Man, what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
To the air, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Got a man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Carr, working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Hawks it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Carr. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. In the red area, it's Mobley. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
LSU just trying to run out the final moments. The give to Caden Durham. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.